Hello, everyone. It's that time again. That's right. Time for another. This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Ozzy Rose. I hope everyone's had a great day today. As for me, I have one complaint. The wind. The wind beat the shit out of me today, strutting. So I'll go ahead and tell you, Jonesboro, before I tell the topic. I am not strutting tomorrow because I've seen what the winds are going to be like. The winds beat the shit out of me. So I will not be strutting here in Jonesboro, Arkansas tomorrow. But that's for another whole show. Anyways, the topic for this commentary segment is thank God. That's right, thank God. I thank God for so many things. I thank God for the winds because March winds brings in April showers. April showers brings in May flowers. And June brings in June bugs, as the old saying goes. But, I don't like the winds, when I'm strutting because, I can do it, but, it just really whips my ass. So, but anyways, I thank God even for the winds that beat my ass when I'm out there strutting at times. So, but like my good friend Major said, it's not like you can't afford to take time off. Most people know everything about you now, Ozzy. So yeah, I can take time off, so I will not be strutting tomorrow. But anyways, back to the topic, thank God. When I look back on my life, I thank him for the good, the bad, the ugly, and the downright rotten years that I had. There was not a lot of good in it, as most of you know about me. It was just 50 years of hell on earth that I thought I would never be brought out of. But thank God that the Lord brought me out of it, and he truly did. And I live a happy life, as everyone here in Jonesboro, Arkansas knows, and I do. I'm enjoying a little taste of heaven on earth, if you will. I know things get dark for a lot of, almost everybody at times. Everybody goes through dark periods. I was no different, but I never seen a light at the end of the tunnel. But I have the last 2 years. Thank God for that. And I thank him for giving me the visions that he did. He's never talked to me like I'm talking to you now. Don't get me wrong. He just gave me visions. And the two visions he gave me was to get in shape. That would be the key to unlocking everything in your life, getting rid of everything that's wrong with you. And then the strutting vision. So I thank God for the good things in my life, the great things in my life. But I thank him too for all of the rotten things that happened to me in my life. Did he cause them things to happen? No. I believe that he allowed them things to happen to me in order to make me who I am right now. That's what I truly do believe. Now, I thank God for that, even for the rotten things, losing all my family, all that. I thank him for that because he allowed those things to happen to truly make me who I am. Everybody goes through dark phases in their life. Everybody does. And I know sometimes you think when you're going through hell like that, you think it's never going to get better. I was one of them. I thought that nothing was going to bring me out of the depression. I thought nothing. Then finally, after 50 years, thank God he gave me those two visions, and it has made me very happy. Don't get me wrong. I still get like all of you. There's times I get negative. There is, when someone makes me angry. And they have to make me angry. But I don't stay that way. And I forgive them and I pray for them. There's times I get a little sad, not real sad, but there's a little times I get a little bit that way. And I throw it up to him. And I thank God for that. I thank God for the times I get angry. I thank God for the times that I get sad. Because it still proves one thing about me. That I am still a human being. And I still sin myself. I have to thank him for even my sins. I thank him because he paid the price for my sins and all of our sins. Not just mine, but everyone else's. I thank God for everything. And I truly do. A friend of mine back when I was a young teenager who was a Christian person, I was working for it, and I hit my thumb with a hammer, trying to nail some roofing nails in. And I go, oh, and I said a customer, he goes, thank God for that. I thought, yeah, I'd like to thank him, all right. But really, it's true. Even when you bust your fingers, say thank God, And I do thank God when things don't always go like I want it to go. And I still thank him for that, because that's the way it's always going to be with me and all of you. Things are not going to always go like we want it to go. You know, and that's true. My folks used to tell me from a little boy up, things will not always go your way, son. And they're right. They were right, and that's the way it is. I know how we are here in America anymore. When we want something, we want it right now. But sometimes it just don't happen that way. Then sometimes it does. You know, there used to be pastors that used to say, watch out what you wish for, because you just might get it. You know, I always thank God for the miserable depression years I had. But I never thought that I would ever be happy. I never thought that. I never did. I truly didn't. And I know for some of you out there, when you're going through hell on earth, you think it's never going to get better. But eventually it will. It will not stay like that forever. Sometimes it stays that way for some years, but not forever. And thank God for that. You know, even when you're going through a miserable time, thank God for that. Because someday he will give you a vision too, and you'll come out of it. If I have, anybody can. I'm living proof of this, folks. I don't let depression whip my ass no more. I used to. I know what I can do to make my life better. If I get a little sad, I can hit these streets and I'm just fine. Or I can do a commentary segment like I'm doing now. Or do a confessions video. Do my 2 written posts today. Do my live show, which is going to be on Facebook Live, not TikTok Live anymore. I'm done with that shit. There's going to be, I'm trying not to get off topic, and I thank God for this commentary segment too, because, and I'm going to thank God again when I make my TikTok reaction video and to President Donald Trump. Hopefully it'll be tonight. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow, since I'm not going strutting tomorrow. So for those who follow me, you may want to check it out, because I got a direct message to President Trump. I doubt that he will ever see this, but I hope that he does, but I doubt it. But if he don't, he don't. I'm still going to thank God for me making this another reaction video to TikTok. It's not going to be kind of like the other ones that you've seen. It's going to be a lot calmer one. You're going to really, I think, dig it. But anyways, I'm trying not to get off topic of the topic, thank God. But I do today. When I get a little angry with someone, I thank God, because I'm alive to get angry with that person. But at the same time, I had to forgive that person. And at the end of the night, when someone does me that way, I pray for them, and I pray that the Lord changes and works on their heart and makes them not like that towards people anymore. You know, and I do. I used to not understand that when I was a young teenager, and I busted my thumb, and a Christian friend of mine said, thank God for that. You know, I understand it today. You know, and if I was to bust my thumb, you might hear me scream out, thank God, you know. Because I'm alive to bust my thumb, is what I'm getting at. You know, so when your life is miserable, just know this, that it will not stay that way forever. It could stay that way a long time, and it could, and it might, but it will not stay that way for the rest of your life. And just thank God that you are a little bit miserable, because you're alive to be miserable, is what I mean. You know, I thank God that he brought me back to life 5 times when I ended my life. Because he made it clear to me each time. It's not up to you, boy. It's up to me. I defied him, and I kept on taking my life, but he kept bringing me back. And I thank God for that. And I thank God for everybody here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, who's took a real good liking to me. I'm sure there's some that don't, but the majority does, and that's what I thank God for, is them. The ones that don't like me, they can kiss my ass. They don't, you know, they don't matter. But, you know, everyone here in Jonesboro that likes me, they matter to me. All my fans and followers, they matter to me. And the number one person that means the most to me is the Lord Jesus Christ. And I thank God for him, who has really changed my life and made me a great person. That's going to be about a wrap for this commentary segment. And the topic was thank God. So if you can, when things don't go your way, you get a little angry, a little sad, thank God for that, because at least you're alive to get that way. I hope everyone has a great night tonight. The live show on Facebook is at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time from here on out. So long, everybody. God bless you all.